Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Solana. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. And I do want to mention the two donation links down below in the description. The links will take you to official websites that will allow you to donate to the Ukrainian refugees or to Ukraine's military. Thank you all for donating and understanding. Also, I would like to mention my Patreon. Feel free to join in. The link is down below in the description. We have 5 different tiers. This is a great way to support me and a great way for you to get more exclusive content, trading alerts, low cap gem calls, project reviews, market sentiment analysis, and I do try to post on a daily basis here. So yeah, feel free to join in. We have almost 500 posts up already. You'll get access to all of them as soon as you join in. Now jumping into the charts, so we're gonna jump into TradingView right now on the daily chart. So we are in a bit of a falling wedge over here. As you can see, you do have a falling wedge with a target all the way up here at $59. That is where the target is because that's where the pattern was created. You have your first touch of the pattern, then you have your second touch. Now the second touch is considered the touch that creates the pattern, hence the target. So let me just put the price tag over there, 58, almost $59, I would say, is your target. And yeah, these falling wedges usually tend to have breaks to the upside. So potentially right now, we just bounced off of this support trend line. Every time we bounce off this trend line, as you can see, we have a move to the upside and we run into the white resistance trend line. So historically, we could run into this trend line, have a rejection and come back down into the apex and bounce off the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement level here. We're going to zoom out and take a look at the Fib in a second, but I just want to tell you that if we start going up, this doesn't mean that we're going to break out immediately. This doesn't mean that we will break out at all, because sometimes falling wedges tend to break to the downside as well. But usually you do break to the upside, 75% chance, I think, that we break to the upside. Okay, so we have our target from where we are right now. That is a nice 48% trade. So potentially if you want to swing it, if you want to, get in to have this trade, this is a good time to enter. By the time we start breaking out, I do think the 55 EMA over here, which is the red moving average, by that time it could creep all the way down here and we could actually reject from it, right? It could come all the way down to $59 here and we could reject the 55 EMA, or the 55 EMA would reject us. But taking a look at the Fib retracement that I have set up over here right now, so we have our swing low here in May of last year, we have our swing high here in November, and what you're doing right now is you're coming back down to retest the 0.236 Fib retracement. Okay, so this is our support. If we start losing that, I would expect very, very, very big amount of buy limit orders in this buy zone over here. Anywhere from $36 all the way to $20 is going to be a place where I'm going to be dollar cost averaging into Solana, because I do not think that we're going to drop any lower than this, to be honest with you. Now, it all depends on Bitcoin. Obviously, if we see Bitcoin drop all the way to $20,000, there is a possibility we could even wick below this buy zone, right? And you do have like a support zone down here at $12, so potentially you could come all the way down there, and that would be our bottom. But that would be quite negative, because you're going to be losing this low and you're going to be essentially creating a downtrend, but you do not want to do that. So hopefully we can hold this low and we can just stay above the 0.236. But having said that, I do think Bitcoin's coming back down. I do apologize about that sound. Having said that, I do think Bitcoin's going to come back down below $25,000, because a lot of people are bearish in the markets right now, so they're shorting the markets. So we have a lot of shorts, and what the market makers like to do is they like to break to the upside, get all the money from the short positions, then you go back down and they take you down with them, and they get all those long positions liquidated. So that's what the market makers like to do. They like to give you that bit of hope, and then you start longing. Then once it drops, you get liquidated, and you know, the market makers, the exchanges love to do that. So keep that in mind, have this buy zone, and above us we do have some important resistance levels that we need to break. For example, here the golden ratio at $95-96 is very important. This swing high that we need to break, which is almost the 0.786 fib level at $150, we need to break previous swing high, previous local swing high, in order for us to start having targets to the upside, and obviously the all-time high, $261. And the 1.618 here is sitting at $1,300, but that would be our technical target only after we start breaking this high, right? You have to break through that, and then you're targeting the 1.618. So that's regarding the some of the targets that we have. And let me just quickly jump into the daily RSI. That's the brush. I do apologize. Let me just get, there we go. So let's see what's happening here on the daily chart. So we did break below this support trend line here, had a little fake out above it. So yeah, we're very close to the oversold zone. So right now, this is a good opportunity to start dollar cost averaging into Solana. I would say you could also draw a support trend line like this. Okay, so in case we have another flash crash, this could potentially be your nice support zone to hold. But the last time we had a Solana update was back May 12th. This was actually when we bounced from this level here. This was actually the bottom of this move, and from there we started moving to the upside. So this pink trend line here could still potentially be a resistance trend line that we need to eyeball, as well as this one. So I'm not going to remove those, even though we don't need them right now. But down the line, you can potentially run into this one and get rejected back down. And you know, this could allow you to take some profits, and you can buy back in lower. That's, you know, that's just a possibility that you can you know, for a trade. But I do want to move over to the Binance chart over here real quick. So this is the weekly chart, and as you can see, we just printed the bearish cross here. So this is a confirmation of the downtrend, and with the bearish cross, I would expect us to come back down to these lows over here at somewhere at, let's say, $25, $30. And yeah, we haven't gone below $30 yet, but I do think that is going to happen. Once that happens, I'm loading up on Solana like crazy, but I'm not going to put in a lot of money. But I you know, I would like to have at least 20, 30 Solana coins. But yeah, so let's see what we have here on the weekly stochastic RSI. You can see that we are in the oversold. We are below the index of 20 here. So this just means that we are about to get the bullish cross, because as you can see, the blue line is about to cross the red line. And once you have that, as you can see historically, usually you get a move, a strong move to the upside. And here we did go sideways for a bit, and we did have a bullish cross followed by a bearish cross, followed by a bullish cross, followed by a bearish cross, and then we got the bullish cross that took us to the upside, but not quite to the overbought. Then we came back down. We got another chance to accumulate. So hopefully all of you are taking advantage of this chance. Now, here on the weekly chart, as you can see, we're coming back down into the oversold. So if you, if you dip your toes into the oversold zone here below the index of 30 on the relative strength index, this presents us a very, very lucrative opportunity to buy Solana at cheap prices and in the oversold zone. And watch out for the MACD on the weekly for a bullish cross. This is when the moving average crosses above the red signal line. That is your indicator of a confirmation. That's basically your confirmation of the uptrend. But keep in mind, this is a lagging indicator, so the uptrend will already start before you get the bullish cross. So you're going to get the bullish cross potentially here, right? So you're going to miss all of this, right, before you get, because once you get the bullish cross, you're going to be here. Okay, so you're going to miss this part of the uptrend, right? The first part. But this is safer because you know there are more chances that you're going to continue on with this uptrend. And yeah, so that's regarding the weekly chart. As you can see, I do have a different Fibonacci retracement set up over here from the swing high to the swing low here, with the extension levels to the downside, 1.272, 1.618, and the 1.414. Actually, haven't added that one. Let me get it. There we go. So right now we are landing, we're looking to land on the 786 support at $34, 33 and a half, I should say. So this is our support that we're looking to land on. If we don't hold this as support, I would be looking at anywhere from $26 to $19 as good entries. This is just a different chart, different buy zone, you know, because I like to try different things. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Solana. If I missed out anything important on the charts, please let me know down below in the comment section. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. I do post technical analysis and some interesting updates over there. And I do have a Patreon, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video. Check that out. The links are in the description. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.